All right. We are back. Let me get everything pulled up here. I think we're all good to go. Yeah, we're good to go. Boom. Here we are. So, past couple days, we've done a lot for the visuals. Unfortunately, there are some performance issues, though, because we've added so much into this. I don't know if the occlusion thing is really doing anything. It might be. But we've just got a lot of moving pieces now. So my frame rate is suffering. But I am loving the look. The only thing that I don't like is, like, when you look this far away, everything is just bright off in the distance. Like, shadows don't really get defined until you get close, which makes sense. I think that's another thing that just... Yeah, like, it looks better now. But it's something that really affects the look. And performance stuff. Truly have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to performance. I would also love to make these clumps of grass move when you run them over. What's going on here? Do I have skipped frames? See, something is just not great. I was having this issue when I was trying to record. I better not have to, like, restart my stream. That's never fun. But yeah, we clearly have some performance problems. I'm almost wondering if I should... I think I've turned off occlusion right now. Yeah, so let me turn it back on and see what happens. If we have more skipped frames, that's going to be annoying. It's already like 26% or something. How do I, like, see my frames? Godot FPS counter. It's from 6 years ago. We're still getting skipped frames. Come on. I'm not even doing anything right now. Let me look at my task manager. Okay, let's see what happens. Is my GPU going to go crazy once I enter the game? Yes. It's already at 100%. Okay, FPS 53, 44, 42. Yeah, this is bad. Now, what happens if I go right here? 117. So, occlusion is definitely doing something. Then once we get back to here, then it's bad. What happens if we go... Yeah. And I can even see my GPU just dropping off. Then the moment we get back in, it's just straight back up. Okay. So we're just rendering too much. And that's also why we're getting skipped frames on the screen. Or on the stream. How do I do this? I mean, there's a way I could, occlude things a little better by making it so you can't see all the way down. Maybe that's the way I should do it. Got an ad break coming up in a couple minutes, 3 minutes, just a heads up. Still more skipped frames. You pull up my... Yeah, my GPU is just going crazy. Hey, what's up, RCB? How are you, man? Good to see you again. Sorry, the stream is probably kind of rough right now because I'm getting some skipped frames, some annoyances. Just delete that. New Jank, what is up? Yeah, we're getting some skipped frames because of performance issues. and I've got to figure out why everything is being messed up. More skipped frames. Great. Have you been? Haven't seen any progress yet because I've not been here. What have you done since I've been gone? So I was on vacation for a while, so that, slowed things down. But I've done a lot on the visuals. The problem is that now everything is terrible. Performance-wise. Oh, we got an ad. Nice. Hope it resolves itself soon. Last time I had performance issues, who's threatening with divorce. Yeah. Where are my cliffs? Right here. Bake these occluders as well. Nice. My solution right now is to just have some occluders blocking the way. Okay, 22 FPS to start. We're still at like 43. This is just bad. And more skipped frames on the stream. The stream is definitely worse than the actual game. But like I go here and then, we're fine because we're occluding everything. We're not rendering anything. The moment we have to start rendering stuff, then boom, massive drop. Now, let me see what it's from, because the problem is I can't. So what happens if I just hide the trees? If I just go blip. Okay. Hide the trees and nothing changes. I don't know if that is supposed to change anything. If just turning them off. Done any profiling a little bit. I don't really know how to use it well, though. So frames are still bad. Why does it get... Okay. It got better there for a little bit. These trees, obviously off in the distance. 8 ads, dang. It's annoying that it also is messing with my stream. You watched him before that? Yeah. What's going on? So all I know is my GPU is just maxed out. Goodness sakes, more skipped frames. Went up to 9. Okay. Well, that's awesome. Okay. Now, Nujank, how do I even use this profiler? So I can start, but how do I know, like... I guess I just need to let it run for a bit and then take a look at what it's doing. You would think that these occluders would do something, but... Okay, we're going to stop that. And I suppose we can quit out of that. So, more skipped frame. Man, this is so annoying. My GPU is just getting crushed. Okay, frame time. Physics frame time, 16. Process time, 40. I'm going to go to the script view so then GPU can take a break. So 16 ms for physics frame time and process time. Okay, so process time, how do I see... what does that mean? Do I just have too many things in the scene and I need to optimize by doing some sort of multi-mesh, or it's all my process functions? How many do I even have? Okay, this doesn't need to be there, but that's not really doing anything. Would it be some of the plugins that I have that are also running processes or process functions? I think process also includes node processing, but I'm not sure. Okay. Let's take a look here. Profiler in Godot. How to use.
Hello and welcome back, fellow feathered friends, to a new video in this playlist. Today we will show you what a profiler is and how you can get the most out of Godot's profiler.
We need to optimize like crazy because I don't want
to take a moment to thank you.
Yeah. I want to continue working on visuals, but there's just no way I can if it keeps screwing up my stream because my GPU is throttled.
In the last few days, we have reached 1,000 subscribers. It is so incredible to see
Progger
how our
Parrot
family grows and grows. There will
like
also
Prog
be
Rock Parrot?
some changes. Furthermore, a huge support our project. That's just so motivating and truly
disable
means a
some
lot
stuff
to
in
us.
profile and see if that affects. Okay. So what did we have? 40, 43. Is this just kind of average, I assume? This isn't like, yeah, this is an average time, process time. This is only culling. Okay, shadows. Okay, what could I disable? $16 ms. Okay. One thing I could do is go to my grass. Disable the shader. See if that's doing anything. So that was 40, and now let's try it again. Okay, still dropping FPS. There is all these Firefly guys, jungle sprites as I named them. Looks like your rendering is good. Yeah. So it may not be... Oh my goodness. Stop? How do I stop? Oh, that just crashed. Okay. Nice. Okay. Physics frame time. Process time was less that time, but let's try this again. Something broke. Orb Mortar, what's up? Robot ninja time, yes. And also debugging, or not debugging, but profiler use currently. Trying to figure out why my game is so laggy and terrible. It's amazing how just having the engine not showing the preview also helps so much, because now we're like crazy much better FPS already. Well, now it's tanking, but it's still not 50s. Shoot. Maybe I should have left that up. Okay, let's stop it. And skipped frames in the Twitch. Yeah, okay. Bad news is I'm going to get food right now. Okay. Well, hey. Enjoy your food, man. Unrelated, but my game has also been lagging when I click in input. Weird, okay. Using your potato as the CPU and GPU, yeah. Clearly, a 4070 Ti is not enough. So now process time is down. Physics frame time is still pretty whatever. It's red, so I assume that's not good. Okay, I'm going to go back to the 3D view. It will lag out my stream, just so you know. And I'm going to run this again without the shader. Okay, FPS bad because we still have the editor open. Got skipped frames on stream again. Man, this is so annoying. Hate how it skips frames on my stream. I almost want to restart my stream and throw my stream on the CPU. But I don't even know if that would do anything. Okay, so now we can go back to here and we can press stop. Okay. Now process time is 11. Like much better than it was. So maybe it is that shader, but it's still terrible performance FPS wise, so still maxing out my GPU. Now I am streaming on my GPU, so I know it is inflated because of that. However,
I don't know. I just got here.
hey, Drathel, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. How you doing, man? Oh, there we go. Just minimize everything while I... Thank you, computer. Appreciate it. We're going to continue watching this.
Now let's get back to our topic. For those who are new in game development or just don't use this feature in-engine, here is a little summary of what a profiler is and what it can do. In the core, a profiler is a tool within modern game engines. It is used to track data and statistics while your game is running. You can imagine that a profiler is an essential
I will
tool
be
when
adding
it comes
small
to
creatures
debugging
that
and
run around.
optimizing
I added
games.
the fireflies, but
The
I
difference
just need to
between
figure out how to
profilers
make
in
this
different
performant
engines
again.
are their complexity and usability. For example, the Unity engine has the ugliest but also one of the most powerful profilers for game development. So once you get simple UI, all basic tools to fix performance holes, but I can imagine that some more complex games are still hard to debug. So, now we talked enough about the theory stuff and we can jump right away into the Godot engine.
You know what's something I can do? I can just go here. We're going to go back to Grass 3. We're going to add this shader back. But then we're going to go to Terrain 3D. And we're just going to remove a bunch of the grass. We're going to press play and see what happens. Goodness, lag. My guy slapped drinking drinks and learning at the same time. There we go. Little shag. Dopest, weirdest birds. I do need some good jungle birds. So like here, pretty good because the occlusion, I assume, maybe. Okay. Process time, 38 milliseconds. Oh, that was just at that point. I see how this works. Physics frame is always at 16.66. How am I maxing out my GPU just by having the editor open? It is insane. Let me take a look at this new jank. Oh yeah, that's a Monster Energy drink bird right there. Look at that. Look at those feet. What is going on there? It's like bat feet. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of myself. Might have to add him to the game. Okay, what do we got in the profiler? Frame time. Execute all that. Physics. Time between 16.6. Okay, perfect. Idle time. Physics time. So if I go back to here, let's go to here so I don't mess up my stream. Physics time. So physics time for the most part is totally fine. Seems like it's okay all the time. Where does it talk about process time? Why am I still skipping frames on stream? I didn't even have any, like, overloads there. I don't get it. Beg for Heelys back in the day, yeah. Using a chain wallet. Yeah, Batwing feet. Look at that. Oh, idle time is this. Okay. So
Here in our top-down shooter project, we already prepared the most common use cases for the profiler.
want to be that bird's best friend. Yeah. Sleepovers. Dope. I could see some LAN parties going down.
You can find the profiler down here
Yeah.
in the Debugger tab. Godot's debugging tools are spread into multiple tabs. You got this is that you can start it before the message. You can be sure everything is tracked from the first causes the most workload. In our case, the script functions take a significant amount of time.
Wait, script functions? Okay. So I can actually look at specific... Can I look at specific functions? Steve in the YouTube chat, how are you? Sorry for the laggy stream. We're trying to figure out what in my performance is not working right. How does it look right now? Whoop. This is without grass turned on, just so you know. But we're having performance problems. That's why I'm turning certain things off. Oh, so I can look on a frame by frame. Like I just went into that and I saw it update what needed to happen. Or what was being done, I think. FPS is totally fine right now, but that's turned back that way and now it's 47, 45, 51. It's just got to be all these trees, right? Yeah, like process time there is just insane. Script functions. All of these are kind of fine. Apollo physics process. Yeah, these script functions all seem like kind of always okay. Oh, wait, I'm looking at just that. RPG, just role-playing game. I mean, it's a single-player game. That's why I'm trying to make. Everything is running at the same time, making objects that are far invisible or unrendered. So I'm doing a little bit of object culling. I don't really know how it's working, though. In fact, I should maybe test. I think I can test it just by hiding some stuff. Hiding the meshes, but keeping the occluders. Something like that. Let me try that. So if I go to... Oh, shoot. Oh my goodness, this lagging on the stream is so annoying. Lag the game out, sure, but I don't even get it because it's like my... I'm looking at my performance. There's not even any problems on the stream. Or on the GPU. What game engine do you like? I'm using Godot, and I'm really liking it. Yeah, Godot is my main. Okay, let me see here. How can I do this? if the occluders are hidden... Wait, let's not do it. The trees. Let's do a very obvious one, which is the cliffs. Are the occluders still going to work? Do I restart my PC before stream? No. I'm very bad at that. Okay, so nothing is being occluded behind that. Let's go to cliffs. I guess one thing I could do is just go to the cliff scene and do that. So the occluder should still be there. Okay. Maybe I just do that. Cliffs are still there. Why are they still there? Why is that not updating? Can I do false there? Maybe I can do it like this. My cliffs are just dragged in there and then duplicated. Why? Is this the wrong scene? This is just an instance of the node. Maybe I didn't actually pull the scenes in. Oh my goodness, I don't want to drag it into there. So all of these cliffs are not actually part of the scene. Okay, well, nice. Do I just have to spend a bunch of time putting them down again? Bake these occluders again just to have it there. Guess I could have just left the occluders there. More stream problems. Okay, now let me see what happens. Okay, so they're all hidden. Ah, okay, it is occluding. Nice. So right here we got good FPS because everything is occluded. Okay, that's nice. Oh, you know what? Everything else isn't being occluded, though. Except for entire chunks of the terrain. Because Terrain 3D can't do, like, individual culling. But it's really bad right here because we're still rendering in a bunch of stuff. Okay. So now what I can do is go back to my cliff. Goodness sakes, Godot. And stream. Can you just not? We have occlusion on all these trees. But they're just kind of bad at occluding because you can see through everything. Like, you're going to be able to see stuff. And there's so many trees. All of these meshes. Well, let's continue our culling. Or our creation of these cliffs. Goodness sakes, it's just so much. I may have to restart my stream at some point here. Just kind of doing some boring work right now. The skipped frames on stream is there's very few things that annoy me more than that. Okay, we'll just do this for now. Still just insane FPS drops when looking this way. Like, what is over here that is just so insane? And then I go over to here, and we're back up. I think it's just all the trees, right? Still just a massive frame drop over when looking over here. Is that because the trees are still there? Yeah, because I'm still running into them. Still seeing, okay. Let's go to terrain here. Where's my brush? Let's get my music back on. Why is it so bad at removing this stuff? Okay. Just gonna remove a bunch of stuff. Some trees. Some trees you just can't get rid of, apparently. Had to run to the store and halfway there start pouring. Sounds fun. There's got to be a better way to do this. See, here I can choose a brush type. This should be... Why is it so bad at deleting stuff? I mean, I can literally just delete this. Okay. Okay, 140, 138. Bro, I think that's it. I think it's the foliage. Because I can go through here. There's barely a dip. I've got all these trees. So I've just got to find maybe a better way of doing foliage. I don't know. Maybe I could do my own multi-mesh. Or something. Seems like a bad thing, but I had a Drew Barrymore moment, so it was kind of nice. There we go. Yeah, okay. So it is just... what terrain plugin? Terrain 3D. And now FPS is just a non-issue when I remove all those trees. Oh, we got a floating spire here. So it's annoying that I deleted all my cliffs, but now there's literally no issue with my GPU. Hopefully no more stream issues. I'm going to finish out these hey, Roblox character. What's up, man? Ah, Jasel. Or Hustle. Ah. It's going to be an RPG. Yeah. Good to see you again, man. But we've got a lot of problems to fix currently. Terrain 3D was using a multi-mesh for that, but maybe it was just too much. The grass didn't seem to affect things that much, though. So I can bring the grass back and see how it functions. I think the biggest issue is there's just no real way to do occlusion with Terrain 3D yet. They haven't really built in a good way of doing it yet. They do occlusion, but it's based on chunk, and each chunk is huge. Smooth as butter on my end. Nice, nice. Low volume grass walking since the ground has. Yeah. Not all. Here, I'll show you. I've got some grass. We'll see how it affects performance, but. Navigating around is not very fun. Yeah, GPU is still doing totally fine. So it was just the tree meshes. That was really the Terrain 3D tree meshes. So there's newer named. There's this new to me at least, named Andy Anderson, bro. Newer, what is it? Oh, Skater. Never wanted to skate so badly after watching other skaters since like day one song where Andrew Waynerold's literally a freaking wizard. Do I know Andy? I feel like does he have long hair? Like a long kind of blondish hair? I've never been a skater, but I've seen some dude on YouTube Shorts pop up a lot. Okay, let's see how this affects things. Newer skater. Yeah. Ad is about to start. Whoops, I don't want to have that there. Snooze. Get out of here, ad. Hey, no frame drops on stream since I got rid of those trees. Good to know. Watched him on Tony Hawk's podcast. Dude just thinks on a different level. Yeah, that's where I think I saw him. Just YouTube Shorts popping up. Wants to progress the sport. Yeah. Here, let me go back to full screen because now I know what the issue is. And I'll just have to figure out another way of doing trees, I think. Or just hide the entire multi-mesh. I don't know. Maybe do a separate multi-mesh. Because right now my frames are perfect. 140. That's great. Still looks good too. Now I can screen record and not have crazy lag. Because I recorded a video for Twitter. But the recording, I had to go low quality on it, and it was laggy, and I had to just chop out bits that didn't overload my GPU. This is kind of cozy, having the cliffs right there, and then you have to go through into the next zone, even though I don't need it, but for occluding, that's kind of nice. Yeah, all this grass is just no big deal, even with the shader rolling. This is great. I honestly wonder if I could just grab some of these tree clumps that I have and just throw them out there and then just hide them after the cinematic's over or something. Because it's obviously too desolate out there, but... Look at this guy. Oh, where'd he go? Under the map? Dude, FPS is perfect now. This is insane. 117, 15. That's as low as we're getting right now. I want these guys to interact when you like swing at them. Man, how good does that look? What? Where did he go? Oh, he went into the tree. How good does that look? Just having these guys floating around. It's so nice. Turn off VSync temporarily. Oh, where is VSync? I think I'm capped at 144, right? Oh, wait. No, that was 71. Is it supposed to be higher or lower? Because it's lower now with VSync off. Well, I guess now we're back up to the 140s. Still don't really know what VSync actually does. Something about screen tearing or something. Just syncs the render frames with your monitor's refresh rate. Ah, okay. Yeah, 144. Okay, what should I do? Well, I should add some more grass because I might as well. Doesn't seem to cost like anything. Now, what happens if I just throw a massive... clump of grass out in the field? Oh, we have an ad break. Okay, so that does something. I guess, technically. But not that much. Team LDM, what's up? Ads. Oh. I should have snoozed it again. Now I'm getting like 50 FPS. And I'm wondering what is setting that off? Just the massive clump of grass I added, I assume. But then I like... Yeah, it's weird. I'm going to wait for the ad break to end. Okay, let's go back here. So I still got to be kind of careful with the grass. Can't do too much. Whoops. By the way, LDM, I don't know if you can see because of ads, but welcome. How's it going, man? Good to see you again. Trying to optimize some stuff, but still make my game look cool, which is the hardest balance to hit. Goodness, zoom level. Three minutes of ads is great. I do it every hour, so that was the way I was told to do it. Could do a minute and a half every 30 minutes, but seen Michael Jackson do the robot, but I've never seen a robot do the moonwalk. Dang. Mine's, yeah, that's basically his kind of standard move. He just does it in place all the time. LDM, I don't know if you've seen it for a while, but seen the game, but we're working on making it visually pleasing. Just need to figure out how to do the trees on the outside. On the outside of the main map. I do love these guys a lot, these little fireflies. Man, they add so much ambience. You know what we could do? Could do what? Once you're happy enough with the layout of the trees and foliage, you can export the scene as a GLTF, pull it into Blender, join it all in one, boom, one draw call instead of hundreds. Honestly, yeah. Not a bad idea. Haven't seen it for a hot minute. It's looking really good. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm trying to work on the visuals of it. I still need to add some enemies. Oh, I need to move those around. Some real enemies to fight besides these little grass creatures. But I just want to get the look and the vibe down. The only issue I'm having right now with the look is in situations like this, where you can see a bunch of trees, but they're all lit in this kind of weird flat way. And the sky and the fog, something's not good. I think part of it is because I need the jungle to feel oppressive. Like, I need it to feel like when you look up, you can see the sky. Maybe I just shouldn't have open areas like this. But there needs to be some. I don't know. And really, I mean, since this is a demo, I just really want to knock down, like, the vibe of it really hard. Should probably do some sort of, well, I don't know. I don't even know if I want to get into any sort of texturing. I don't mind the flat look. Does that automatically work with materials? Should UVs export, but indicate if Godot creates a Blender MTL file. I mean, all of my materials are going to just be albedos. And maybe some roughness and metallic settings. Like, I don't want to even touch textures at all or anything. Like, literally, I'm just doing colors and some surface features like metallic or whatever. No clip website. Similar vibe. Geometry wise, let's see how they pulled it off. Let's take a look. Need hardware acceleration on. Digital. Oh. Do you actually play the games in browser? Wouldn't worry too much about optimization. Yeah, the main thing is I noticed I recorded a video for Twitter and like it kept skipping frames and all this stuff. It was just really bad optimization. So I couldn't even like I need to be able to at least record some content so I can put it somewhere and people can see it. I cobbled one together that wasn't terrible, but I'm not too worried about making it truly optimized. It's more just like, okay, it can't be getting in the way. I might do the no clip thing later here. In the meantime, what should I... Multi-mesh Godot 4. Maybe there's a way I could do...
So I had a lot of issues with multi-meshes.
This is a level viewer. Oh, okay. I was recording just with Streamlabs OBS, so probably not the best way to do it, but it's quick and easy. I don't know. What is a good way to record something like that? It's one of the best. Okay, let me see here. No clip website. Do I have to restart my browser? Why is it still not working? Might have to restart my computer to actually do it. Oh, wait, maybe? There we go, okay. Don't know a better way than OBS. Works fine for me. Yeah, it just seems maybe there's a different setting because I'm literally just doing screen capture and maybe I should be doing like window capture. I don't know, but Just wanted to make sure you weren't using Windows snipping tool or something. Yeah. Then there's resource and textures resource for ripped models and textures for a bunch of games. Dang, okay. Super great resources for study. Okay. Oh, dang. Whoa, okay, this is really nice. This is sick. Any WoW players? Oh, Elwyn Forest, maybe? Need to find a good forest map. Dark Souls collision data, too? Okay. Let me check this out real quick. That's weird. I guess it makes sense. Yeah, you just don't need to render anything up above. Here, I'll take a look at Dark Souls collision data. The WoW one, I think, streams the whole world too, so you can go from WoW. So you can go all the way to the different regions. Man. So this is purely the collision stuff. So when they're doing stuff like this, do they end up baking it into just one big thing? Hit the loading zone triggers, okay. Whoops. Oh, I accidentally hit Control and W at the same time. Bird pics exposed, yeah. This is crazy, though. Especially with something like Dark Souls, that's such a nice resource for level design. Because Dark Souls, from what I've heard, has like some of the best just overall flow of a game of like linear play, which is exactly what I would want eventually. This is just fun to fly around in. That's what the bird is called. Little shag. Okay, okay. Yeah, man. I'll have to do some heavy research there then.
So I have.
While we're waiting for Godot,
Had to relaunch. Now, what happens if I just go into Godot, grab a tree group, bring it out here, actually delete it, go into Blender, how do I just, oh, that's right. I have to do a new general save, grab all, delete. Shift A, was it Shift A? Collection instance? Nope. Oh, I can just do it like that. Okay. What if I just did a massive, just a massive group of trees? Whoops. And then saved it all as one big mesh and just pulled it in and put it in my scene. And just threw it out there in the wilderness. Trying to make it look a little bit more spread out so I can kind of mix them and reuse them. Okay, and there's just a balance between vert count and draw call. Don't want too many of either. Ah, I see. I could just do multi-mesh as well. There's not like, I don't have good reasons for anything, Team LDM. So if you're looking for reasons, I'm just over here doing stuff, all right? Is there a way I could destructify this enough. I mean, it's already so... Wait, how could I do this? There is a way to just mass deconstruct, right? Like bring down polygon count. These are all going to be distant. You're not going to see anything up close. Reduce vertex or polygon. Decimate. Okay. Curious about the poly count. Yeah. Try count before you export. Okay. Yeah, let's take a look. So how do I see that? Try count. Let's see. See polygon count Blender. Status bar at the bottom of the screen. Control J to join, and then bottom right. Okay. Oh. Well, let's just press A. Control J. Did that work? Okay. Tries. 590,000. Is that correct? Or what does it say? Wait, I need to do wait, maybe this? No. Oh, in object mode, you have to do the join. I see. Okay. I don't think you guys can really see. Maybe if I pull it up here. We've got a lot of verts. A lot of tries. So then there's another way. Okay. Okay, that brought it down to 290. What if I did... Oh, yeah. Okay, now we're down to 118, and we still look totally fine, especially from a distance. Bottom and top right, or button and top right with two circles, click arrow besides that, statistics. Okay, right there. Nice. Which, yeah, okay, it's showing the same, but now you guys can see it. Okay. So, we still have over 100,000 triangles. Can I even do 0.1? Bro, this still looks fine from a distance. But that's still 60,000 triangles. Let me see if it can do lower than that. Now it's just a bunch of planes. Honestly, not bad. Dude, if you're flying in from a distance, that could work. And save this as big group trees. To give some perspective, I think right now in AAA a single scene is around 6 mil tries. Okay. So we should be fine then. So let's go ahead and export this to an FB, or whoops, not FBX. Where do my tree groups go? I guess I have tree 1, 2, and 3 in there, so. Oh, laggy. Re-importing assets, okay. Still laggy. There we go. Okay. So now we go. We got to export it for real. Got to apply the modifier. Perfect. Now, right now, I'm literally just going to drag these in. But I could even do a multi-mesh or something. Just have it throw them everywhere. This is just gonna look how it's gonna look. I mean, my whole idea before was to just literally have 2D cards. So, this is basically just that. Can players see these trees? Probably. But I'm going to only in certain areas. And the level design is nowhere near done, so I'll probably have to play with it a bunch. But they can see them on approach. I'll show you with the cinematic. We'll do a speed scale of 2, so it'll be twice as fast as usual cinematic, but maybe I should have done speed scale 3, because this is slow. Okay, so on approach, you definitely see them. This is sick, man. Thanks. Yeah, I worked pretty hard on it. I still need to figure some stuff out, but okay, so you can definitely see that they're 2D there, but I could throw some higher poly ones. Yeah, up close, I could throw some higher poly ones. Still need to figure out what to do with the camera. Maybe just the interior of the ship is just too small. Could be. I also need to move the camera, but I got to figure out how. And I need to animate this door, because right now it's just a block that just walk through. But yeah, this is kind of the opening. It'll be twice as long as that because I did it sped up 2 times. But that's where you're going to have some voiceover, some music as you enter the demo, basically. But yeah, boom, get out, and then you start out. I mean, FPS is literally not affected. So I think this is the way to go. And now I feel like I can actually show a little bit more of the world. So one thing I'll probably do is do something like this. And all of these get occluded anyway, because there's all these cliffs. But around here, I can add a little bit higher definition. I don't know what I just did there, but Hopefully it's not too obvious that they're different, completely different, but... Okay, let's go back up to here. Let's put this on speed scale 3 so it's a little faster. Okay. I think that looks pretty good, even though I was distracted. I might watch it one more time just to make sure. Yeah, it's amazing how much just having the cinematic helps, even though it's pretty rough right now. I also want to do some clouds over everything. Not over everything, but there's a certain type of cloud that I want to do. Ooh, this is... Yeah, it's... Honestly, it's not too hard. Yeah, okay. That's perfect. The transition isn't too... Okay, on the far side there, we need to do some cleanup. Goodness sakes, can I just click on one of these? Okay. Oh, it's because I'm in movement mode. Jeez. Okay. Cockpit view gives me Dead Space vibes, and I approve 1000%. I do like that. It's mostly just so you can not see the rest of the world. Just kind of meant to block it out. How is this like more performant than the multi-mesh that was being used by Terrain 3D just to put my trees down? There wasn't even this many trees. I mean, I know I'm doing lower poly versions for the tons of them, but still have a bunch of regular groups of trees that are just sitting there. And yet this is not ruining my graphics card. Okay. Yeah, the game is coming alive. It is now becoming a game. True game. That feels like it, you know, has some design to it. The level design is but the environment is feeling like it's, you know, pretty consistent. Now the cloud stuff. So basically what I want to do is have like these big white 2D style planes that move around just above, almost like fog, not as much clouds. But basically like I'm hoping there's some sort of a shader to do it. Should also do some wind. I know I saw a shader that did some decent wind. Let's look at shaders again. So there's got to be water in the game too at some point. Which I'll need that style. Just want clouds, like wispy clouds. Where I just need to learn how to do them myself. I mean, I could do volumetric as well. I don't want a sky. Well, Can't understand this one, so this one maybe. How do you do these? Do you put it on the world environment somehow? What does glow do? Oops. Let's go to here. Set cinematic to false. Can't really tell what glow did, but well, I maybe see some bloom. Yeah. Okay, we'll just keep that on. Turn up the bloom a little bit, see what happens. Maybe that changes it. Yeah. Okay, cool. Need to add more grass there. Okay, as far as these clouds go, see your paint. Basically, if you're looking down from above, I want almost flat, but kind of like, thin clouds that are like this, just kind of streaming by, semi-transparent, and just pure white. Now, how to achieve that, I have no idea. And they should be in kind of this level, like still below the tops of these big trees. See, I don't get this because maybe I just don't understand shaders, but like, what is he applying this to? He doesn't say anything. You just put it on just a mesh somewhere. Or I could just do like one plane that's really big, goes across all of this, and then literally just with a noise pattern, like show parts of it and the rest of it be invisible. Finally got traps in your game. Nice. Getting close to implementing an item inventory system again. Nice. Perfect. Let's do like something like that, and then let's just attempt this. For the 700th time, yeah. Them inventory systems. I got an ad, but I'm going to snooze it for 5 minutes. Okay. Now this is where I go to Chat GPT. Raging Penguin.
Sup, goat.
Thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate it. How you doing, man? Good to see you again. Do you want to see the game? I'll show you it in a sec. Good to see you, brother. Thank you for the sub, too. I appreciate that, man. Coated more inventory than a Southern Walgreens, I swear. Yep. Good. How about you? I'm doing good. Here, I'll show you what I got. Ignore this big flat quad mesh I have, although you might not even be able to see it. Yeah, from here. But basically, we've got our environment built up now a bit more. Basically, spent some time just trying to make things look good. Added some of these little firefly creatures that kind of just wander around randomly. Sometimes they run into a wall and then stick there for a bit, but they eventually move off. Got these grass shaders working, so the grass sways. Then we still got our grass bros in here. Oh, everything's... There's no light because of that quad mesh. It's blocking the sky. These guys really blend in when it's dark. But yeah, okay. Let's see here. And coming up, gonna snooze it again. Okay, so I think it's source color now. This is kind of neat. What I need. Want to adjust it a little bit, but speed, let's do This is where ChatGPT has been actually really helpful. Whoops. Is just writing shaders. These cloud shapes are not good. So I can just probably generate my own noise. Let's also make sure that it... what is it again? It's... what do I add to stop the shader from culling one side? Quad mesh. Render mode cold disabled. Okay. Okay, I'm going to snooze my ad one more time. That's the last time that I can snooze it, but, you know. Oh. Oh, is it not? Okay, yeah. It's just, I couldn't see it very well. So, this cloud is like kind of gray. Need it to be white. Can't really tell if it's also, maybe I could do something like oh. White clouds with alpha equals 1, fully transparent otherwise. So I don't know if I can make these halfway transparent. Maybe I can. There we go. Okay, it's really hard to see the clouds from down here. That's what I want to see on both sides. Are they dropping shadows anywhere? Can't really tell because it's so hard to see them from up here. Oh, I can check over here. Okay, we got an ad break starting in 3 minutes, just a heads up. It's like Northern Lights. Okay, so they're definitely not doing any sort of shadowing. So I could try unshaded. Ooh, that's kind of what I was wanting anyway. Checking if I can have it cast shadows. Okay, that doesn't work. There's shadows disabled, but let's see how this looks. Gotta hydrate. There's not going to be any shadows this way from them, but and obviously I don't want them this big. Maybe we don't need cloud shadows. Enabling it on the mesh instance. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's an enable for it. How would I do it on... Oh, cast shadow is on. Oh, that's only shadows. Okay, now we just need to... Oh. What I really want is to do the noise pattern such that it's like angled a certain way. I could just try a different, like what's a cellular? Let's take off these things that we did. Like I want them to be stretched one way. I guess, what if I just went... It kind of does it. Yeah, that's like the look I want. Oh, just seeing the clouds come into view there. Wish I could make these grass disappear when the camera gets close, but Yeah, that's what I want. Except for that, the clipping through the trees. But I want them to be at that level. Like, I like that level. Let's change it to the... duplicating the cloud mesh, raising it just a bit, and then making the material unique, and change the scroll speed and or direction a bit. Gorged an entire pizza, now I'm about to crash. Good night, bro. Hey, take it easy, man. Good to see you again, brother. So... basically... yeah, make a new one just to have them like moving in different directions. How can I make it unique? Ooh, that kind of already... oh, I think that just changed both of them. Yeah. So I have to make it unique. Same direction, but you give them different scroll speeds. You give a depth parallax. Under the... next to the sphere render, this one here. Okay, make unique. Ooh. Brother, you are on to something. Okay, let's take a look at this. Okay, so you still see the clouds as you come in. Oh, that's right. We're just hiding the... which I guess we could just hide the clouds. Flying through the cloud is a little bit... That's dope, dude. Great call. Top layer a bit darker. Oh, I didn't even raise it up a little. Let's go to the uniform. How can I make it so I can choose the color from the editor? I think hint color doesn't work anymore, so it's source color. Used to love just staring at the parallax skies in old PS1, PS2 games. Yeah. Okay, something broke. Okay. I think I just do 0.5 here. Yeah, perfect. So now I can go here, and this thing is unique. Yeah, okay. Darker ones above, maybe? Then what I can do is go back to here. How was I doing it again? I think it was in here. Yep, terrain 3D, visible. Turn it off, and then we turn it back on. So I can just do the same thing. Find a color by color. Oh, yeah. Looks sick. Yeah, the darker ones, that helps a ton. Good call on that. Okay. So now I can just do... So right here. Okay, let's see if this kind of a flash. Oh, why do I have that now? Why are you visible? Terrain 3D, you're not supposed to be. I do need to make it so it doesn't fly through a cloud directly. But that is pretty sick. Okay, let's figure out why this refuses to work. So that turns them off. Okay. Now it's fine. There's still that like flicker at the start, which I'm not entirely sure what it is, but Some annoyances in this first starting area. Like the grass, I should probably get out of there. But man, this looks good, dude. This is exactly what I was thinking. I was maybe not thinking this much clouds. And I should adjust the layers so it... Maybe it should go over the trees, but... This is pretty crazy. Oh, it's just so much more visually interesting. Yeah. That's big. Looks like perfect weather. Yeah. This is where I want a vacation. It's always basically nighttime here because there's no real sun. There's just very distant stars. Kind of want to make them more see-through. Oh, dang. I didn't realize I could just do this. That's perfect. Okay. Maybe that would do the trick. I'd nap there, yeah. Perfectly peaceful. Nice. Now we don't run into a cloud. I need to bump it up slightly. Let's do a 0.4 on these. Yeah, give them more thickness. I am going to need to rework the controls at some point because I need to do controller support. And I want you to be able to run at the camera and do like lock-ons and stuff to enemies. How do I do shadow rendering further out? There's a lot going on now. 12 feet up. How's it going, man? Good to see you again. We've been doing a lot of visual work on the demo recently, so we've added a lot. Just added some clouds. I did some performance stuff that made it run a lot smoother because I was trying to do stuff yesterday and it was just very bad frames. So I had to find a better way of rendering out some trees that are off in the distance. But we've added a lot in the past couple days visually. A lot of shader stuff. And we got some of these guys floating around, just little creatures, little firefly creatures. I'm going to add some more creatures that are in the woods too that kind of just make it seem like it's a little more filled with life. I also need to do some sort of sound design pretty soon. Footsteps and all that. As well as like sword swing type stuff. I'm loving these clouds though. What else could be done? Yeah, and then we also added like grass, which that's been missing for a long time, so it's nice to have it in here. It's not perfect, but I think it's not too bad. Man, I just love these guys. Clouds on a flat plane, yeah. So there's two of them. There's two flat planes, one's higher than the other, and they kind of scroll at different speeds. So the darker layer is further up. But yeah, it's just one plane. That's what I wanted, is just a plane that has a noise texture on it, and I just scroll it. +1 for fireflies, yes. Yeah, the fireflies are my jam. Why is this all... Oh, it's that guy. Okay. It's kind of hard to tell depth on these guys. Grass monsters don't blend in as much anymore. They kind of do. So it's you'll see. The only thing is it's hard to get the colors right because I use the same color for the grass, but it doesn't seem to interact the same way. But like you hit them, boom. They just kind of sit there. Some angles you might not really notice them. And out in this like thick grass, yeah, there's one that they're actually kind of hard to see until they move, which I like. Especially when they're burrowed, but yeah, like that one is just hidden. Until you have your light on, and then you can see them. And most of the time I want them to kind of just be burrowed in the grass, and then you run up to them and they pop out and run. Oh, I need to move those trees. I don't like the shadows falling on that area. Only saw the moving ones before. Yeah. I do want to play around with the color though and see if I can get it to match even more closely. It's just hard with the lighting because it feels like maybe because these are 2D planes, they interact different than the quad or than these meshes. Well, it is 9, and I do have to go pretty quick here. But I'm going to run around and just see how it feels. Actually, let's watch the cinematic again. We'll put it on 2 times speed. I think it's looking pretty good. I think I need to make the hotbar like look smaller or something. Takes up a lot of space right now. Dope. Thanks, man. Yeah. It's starting to really come together as far as the vision of it. Still have a lot of systems to build. But visually, it's getting there. I really need to make these icons better. You can still get stuck on trees pretty easy, I see. These ruins look so much better with the outline shader on them. That's pretty dope. The combat is definitely going to need a little bit of reworking because the controls need to change for controller, and then also, like, I don't want you to be able to walk while you attack. It needs to be kind of a commitment. Well, I mean, maybe I just need to change the animations. I don't necessarily mind attacking while reversing, but could do the whole thing where I, unchain the upper body and lower body. You have bet responsibly and won. Nice. Yeah, these clouds. Primo. Ugh. Man, the hotbar is really kind of pissing me off. I need to redesign it, but can't do it now. For now, what I'll do is I'll turn off the cinematic, which also turns off the hotbar because of the way it works right now. Because I don't want the hotbar visible while you're in cinematic. So when you turn off the cinematic, it doesn't reset it. $80 on a $10 bet. Nice. Not bad. Yeah, this is really shaping up. It's responsible because that's enough to cover the few others I bet on. There we go. So no money lost then. I could sit here and just hack at these guys all day. Gonna add animals? Yep. So I've added, fireflies and the grass bros, but next up is gonna be some little creatures that jump from tree to tree. Kind of scurry around. It'll mostly just be things that are like you're here and then something scurries across the road. Like visual stuff. I'm not really going to be able to interact. This thing have rocket shoes, looks weird when going up. Yeah, I just currently have it where you can just press jump as many times as you want, and whenever you're not in the air, you're doing this animation, this falling animation. So I just have it here so then I can get around easily. It's like almost debugging a flying mode almost, but all right. Well, I think I'm going to call it a day. I'm very happy with today's results, though. Very good stuff. But let me go find someone to raid. Who is online? Small Block Boy again. He's fun to watch. All right. I'm going to set that up, let you guys jump in. Once again, thank you for watching, as always. Appreciate you. This was a very good run. Fun time. Solid stream. I will be back on again tomorrow at some point. We're just going to keep crushing things out. We've got pretty good momentum right now, so feeling good.